Now, this is going to be very exciting. The TSW Women's Championship on the line tonight against Miss Scorpion and Miss Nightmare. TJ and Jane are giving up some size to Miss Nightmare. Not to Miss Scorpion, but to Miss Nightmare. But there's also a reason they're the champions. Can they find a way to neutralize her size? It's going to be exciting. And it's going to happen next. TSW Wrestling. Monday night and at our new arena. How cool is that? Now, during the intros, I'm going to go get some water. But yeah, date night wasn't canceled, just got pushed back a little bit. So we have time to get in these last two. So we have this match. We have one more match after this that will be for the Women's Championship, which Ozzy has had since she joined TSW Wrestling and has had the longest title defenses. Not the longest television title, but the longest title defenses of everybody. So it should be interesting with that title being on the line. If you guys have not seen the new entrance for the TSW Golden Truth, there it is. Jane loved the dancing that was going on with the Kedri. So now they're dancing. Watch their moves, watch their grooves. They're like, no, you're the best. No, you're the best. The Golden Truth, TSW Women Wrestling Champions. And they are among some of the longest tenure. They won on the very first episode of TSW Wrestling, won the tag titles from Phoenix and Mimi, and have been the tag team champions for the women ever since. Yeah, Rowdy, you know. Rowdy also made his debut in the last episode of TSW Wrestling.
Miss Scorpion, Miss Nightmare.
So, Digital Dog, Stretchy Boy, Rowdy. There's a lot of people. Rob for Kills, all made. There were 7 people that made their debuts last match. So yeah, getting a quick start. TJ going to put the splash on Miss Scorpion, but she's like, look, Sting taught me too. I know how this goes. And wasting no time getting Miss Nightmare in this match. It's pretty funny. If you notice, when Miss Nightmare walks down to the ring, she has very long hair. Very short hair when she wrestles. Look at that. That is a big, clothesline, cross-body, body glove type maneuver. Jane gets tagged in, and they are going to have to do some rowdy double teaming on Miss Nightmare. Almost looked like Miss Nightmare might have been setting up for her finishing move. However, Jane gets it reversed back around, and a huge clothesline taking Miss Nightmare down to the ground, and she is staying on top of it right now. Says, okay, look, I did some stuff. Gets TJ back in. I keep wanting to say Teddy because Teddy's down here on the outside of the ring. Now TJ getting to work. Dropping some boots, getting some knees in there, wrenching on her chin. I'm telling you, one of the things that I hope that we see with the new game is face paint. The longer the match goes on, the more it wears off. How cool would that be? That would be pretty cool. Great double team move, causing Miss Nightmare to make an emergency tag, makes the dive, actually hits it, and gets Miss Scorpion back into the ring. Jane giving her a flippity-doo-dah right out of the corner. And now squeezing her head. But Miss Scorpion rolls out. Jane with a head scissors takedown. And looks like she's getting TJ back into this match. So TJ maintains control. And I don't think Miss Nightmare's gotten up yet. Oh no, there she is. Okay, she has gotten up. But so far, the TSW champs have pretty much maintained control of this match. Looks like Miss Scorpion may be setting up for the Scorpion Slam. And indeed she does. Hits the Scorpion Slam on TJ. 1, 2. TJ kicks out. Nobody even jumped in the ring to help out. And missile drop kick right to the back of the old scunion. TJ tries to get up on her own. Miss Scorpion goes to help her, and TJ says, I don't need any help. Thank you very much. Elbows right to the jaw. Miss Scorpion catches that and puts her in kind of this half Boston Crab. TJ working her way to the side of the ring. Can't make it, but does make it so that she can kick her off. And it looked like Miss Scorpion might have been trying to get up and going for the tag, but TJ stops that, whips her back up into the corner. Yeah, it never lasted for anything. There was one game, and I can't remember, I think it was SmackDown versus Raw, where they actually did it, but they haven't done it since. So it'd be super cool. Huge DDT right into the mat. And now TJ picks up Miss Scorpion and big face plant right down into that mat. She keeps going with the slam, little slammerooskies. Yeah, for sure. And now TJ trying to get at least to the ring ropes to get some help getting up. Miss Scorpion's like, here, I'll give you some help. Yeah. And a huge slam by Miss Scorpion. Yeah, Sting would get so hyped. Even before the Crow face paint, he would get so hyped. Like, he'd be sweating and that paint would be coming off. Hands down, my favorite wrestler of all time, Sting. Big right arm by Miss Scorpion. Rolls TJ up, 1, 2. And TJ kicks out. Jane gets out of the ring before Miss Nightmare has a chance to re-interfere with the interference she was trying to run. And TJ, it looks like right now, just trying to get out of the ring. Now, it's been a long time since Miss Nightmare has even been in the ring, and it looks like that is a lot of weight to be thrown around the ring, but launches her off the top rope, crossbody. TJ gets up, big elbow, whips Miss Nightmare into the corner, and a huge right hand. And Ric Flair, that is no joke. One. TJ in control, but needs to get Jane into this match. Huge slam, rolls her up, 1, 2. And looks like that's exactly what she's going to do right now. Yeah, TJ's done a great job, could use a rest though. And now it's going to be on Jane of the Golden Truth. Takes a big right foot right to the mouth, but recovers really quick. And she is right back on Miss Nightmare. Slams her back into the corner. Double team, and this is what needs to happen. She's like, hey, remember when you guys did it? That's what it looks like when we do it. TJ going up to the top rope. Now she's done the double team crossbody. Could she be doing just her normal? Oh my gosh! And that is her finishing move off the top rope DDT. And only gets a 2 count. That is a devastating move though. And what is she doing this time? Miss Nightmare getting back to her feet and goes to hit it for a second time and misses. TJ now on the ground. Miss Nightmare still woozy, starting to come to, but what is TJ doing? Going after Miss Scorpion now. Hits her with the second rope neck breaker. Miss Nightmare gets TJ by the throat, picks her up, and slams her down with authority. Yeah, TJ's finishing move called the Golden Hammer. And for good reason. If you jump off the top rope, catch it, and DDT it, that's definitely the Golden Hammer from the Golden Truth. And there it is again, Golden Hammer. Miss Scorpion is down. Miss Nightmare is on an island by herself. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. And to be fair, Miss Nightmare kicked out of that by herself. Miss Nightmare gets back up and gives it the old flippity-doo-dah. TJ pushes her off. One right hand. Another right arm clothesline off the rope. And another big clothesline. Gets Miss Nightmare back up to her feet. Misses with a super kick. Gets slung back into the corner. And now the double team from Empire of Pain out. If I was going to have a double team move, it wouldn't have been that. And Miss Scorpion taking Sting's move and putting TJ in the Scorpion Deathlock to win the titles. What? Holy Moses. You want to talk about stealing a victory? TJ and Jane controlled that entire match, and somehow, in the end, the Scorpion Death Drop, or Scorpion Death Lock, I mean, wins the match. I was waiting for TJ to kick out. I think Jane was waiting for the same thing. I think everybody in the arena was waiting for it.
Alliance Women's Tag Team, Miss Scorpion and Miss Nightmare, the Empire of Pain.
That sounds like it's going to be an automatic rematch. That sounds like it's going to be an automatic rematch. We are going to see them defend their titles again very, very soon. Very, 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 very soon. Maybe even by Wednesday night.